everyone. This runway feels good. I should be doing something else. I may have a career in something else. What y'all think? You know, I don't plan to be long with my remarks this evening. And I'm going to have another opportunity at the end of the night to be able to crown the evening and all the work that has gone into this and to acknowledge a lot of the people, Charmaine, that have made this happen right from the jump. I have to say that um, when we approached Number One Beauty Supply and Charmaine and Mohammed, we got an immediate yes. And I don't want to put you in trouble because other people may hear that and start calling. But I think that where we aligned was on the fact that we wanted to see this industry develop uh, and that we want to encourage artists that are in this sector. When we had our media launch a few weeks ago, one of the things that we highlighted is the fact that worldwide this is a $700 billion industry annually. And as we talk in Barbados and around the region about the fact that our region has not seen the kind of growth, economic growth, that we believe would lay the foundation for real inclusive development for all people, Barbados is targeting higher levels of growth. But we need to be able to step back and understand the kinds of sectors that are going to lead to that growth. And we need to do something different. I said at the time when we launched this event that income, resources that are in the hands of women, and when we support their productive capacity, we know that families, communities benefit. We know that income in the hands of women tends to have greater multiplier effects for the health and education of children and families. We also know that women's creative energy has no bounds. And I'll tell you that one only has to look around in town or at a show or on Kudumat Day to be able to see the creative energy and talent that is all around us. It is one of the reasons that you will soon hear from some of my colleagues in government about efforts that are underway to make sure that young creatives can monetize their talent and their effort on social media platforms. And there are all kinds of foreign trade reasons that have stopped us from doing that so far. But I have been part of some conversations and some efforts with the government and some other colleagues in cabinet that will mean that we are finally unlocking a way for our own creatives to be able to share their content on social media platforms and be able to earn right here in Barbados the way that other countries and other creatives in other jurisdictions are earning. So all of this is very exciting, and this is a very exciting time for us to be able to launch the art of her. Now, I'll tell you that when we first came up with this idea, we said, well, this is for artists in St. Michael South Central. And we spoke to Charmaine and we opened up the competition and said where you could sign up. And immediately we started seeing people from St. Philip and St. Lucie and St. Peter. And we said, you know what? Let's encourage it. And to that extent, you may find that this is not just a community event for St. Michael South Central, and we have quite a few entrants from St. Michael South Central, but this is, quite frankly, a national event, and I dare say an inaugural event. I dare say the first annual Art of Her artistry competition. This room is too quiet for such an announcement to have been made, right, Faith? And the reason that we've decided to be able to make this a continuous effort and to be able to make it bigger and better is that something magical also happened when we reached out to be able to find support and collaboration. You just saw Vida by Esquire come in. You will hear from Faith Calendar later. We have Number One Beauty Supply. We have so many other sponsors and people who said, look, this is an effort that we want to be a part of. So we know that this is the beginning of something great. Now, you've seen South Central and you've seen me work on all kinds of other efforts. You've seen that we launched a youth football club in Valerie a few years ago, and that club is going from strength to strength, and we will continue to support that. You've seen that we've supported the youth arm of Weymouth Wales to be able to grow Indigenous Carrington Village football talent, to be able to populate the Wales team as it used to be decades ago. You've seen that we've made tremendous efforts across the community to support talent, to support sport. And we think that we have to make sure that women's efforts and women's entrepreneurship is equally supported, as well as women's sport and anywhere that women uncover their talent. So I want you, if you look around and you know that you gave a friend a ticket and you don't see them here, send them a message quietly and tell them to get here, because this is going to be a tremendous evening. But before I leave this stage, I need you to do something for me. I need you all to free up a little bit. I need y'all to free up a little bit. I need y'all to realize that this is an event to make a friend. This is an event to learn something from the artists. This is an event to be able to feel at home here in St. Michael, South Central. I say here in St. Michael, South Central. This is a little bit across the border, but St. Michael is St. Michael, and we are all one family. But I want us to free up. I want us to enjoy this evening, and I want us to congratulate already all of the talent and the effort that we will see tonight. So let's give our competitors a round of applause and have a wonderful Art of Her competition.